Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Shaja Latif is here with ICT IGCSE past paper series May June 2019 variant 33. This paper consists of two modules, data analysis and website authoring. So data analysis is about spreadsheet. So let's come down and find spreadsheet which is given on task number. This is task 3 spreadsheet. So before working on it, we must read a scenario whatever examiner has created for us. You are going to prepare spreadsheet for a super disk sales. This company makes and sells storage devices. This company will choose a spreadsheet to compare some of the solid state drives that they sell. All prices are in euros, which must be displayed with the 2 decimal places. So this is a scenario where we have to perform accordingly. Open and examine the files. This one SSD manufacturers.csv and SSD file.csv. So these two files. So as you know, we are used to import file from the work area. So as I have created my work area here, so on this P3 May June 2019, so these are my required file which I'm going to use. So first file is this, so I have to open file step by step. Both files I would open it on taskbar and place them and use them one by one. So one file is this is one file, and second file is SSD manufacturer. This is one file. So put this two files, so you just place them here. So this file is, go and find, this is my working file. So next step is, in the file ssd.csv spreadsheet, insert 2 new rows at the top. So here are 2 new rows. So in this file where I'm asked in the file ssd.csv, so ssd.csv file is this. So go here. As you know, Excel and spreadsheet is a combination of rows and columns. On the top these are columns, and on left hanging bar here it's all rows. So we have to insert new row in it, one row, and this one is the second row. So 2 rows have been added. Next step, enter the cell A1 the text SSD dismiss. So in order to do this, first, as usually whatever I have been telling you, you always select them and copy them, so there are less chances of mistakes. So go to here, so let's copy it and place it here, okay, in the A1. So this is A1. So next step, merge cells A1 to G1. So go again, click and select A1 to G1. So this is A1 to G1. So merge this cell. So merge it like this. So now the title is center align. So next step is format the merge cell A1 to have a white 30 points serif font on a red background. As you know, serif font is serif, so we have to find Times New Romans, this one, and font size is 30. Font size is 30, and background is red. So one is white, and text color is white. Text color is white. So white. So First what I need to do, just go and select this sheet, select it. First go and select this sheet like this, select it and order them. So here is manufacturers. Do like this. Surprise. And this is how we set it. SS code, then M code, manufacturer, mod. So now next step is format the text to row 3 to be read 18 point sans serif font. So again go to this, select this side, and it is a red and 18 points high font size, and it's a Arial. So here's this is so do like this. So now as a price and capacity and model and manufacturers and M code. So this is all visible more clearly. So right, next step is format the text in 3 rows to be just done. Format the top of the spreadsheet to look like this. Is this my spreadsheet? It should be look like this. So yes, it is. So here is we also go to set this one is like, and yes. So next is yes, save the spreadsheet with the file name SDS underscore double SD and your center number and candidate number. So you better go and save this file in Excel workbook format. So first copy it, copy and save as this file by this name. So center number and candidate number. Now save it in MS Excel workbook format, in Excel format, because if I don't save it in Excel format, so you will have a problems while taking a printouts, because Excel does not save a formulas formats, it will save only values. So it will panic you at the end of a paper. So you better do things an appropriate way and follow rules and regulations. So you always save CSV file into Excel workbook. So save it and place it there. So now my file, it has been saved here with the same name. Now next step is your name, center number and candidate number, center align in the header, place the text, create it on followed by an automated date, then a space and then the automated time, left align in the footer. So go insert header and footer. What I do, I use this method print, then page setup, header and footer. So custom header, so we are asked to write here name, should be center align, center number and candidate number. So okay, now custom footer, so we are asked to show insert date, current date, then space and time. So here we need to type time. So time. Okay. So done. So look, if you see on the top, so it's a header and footer is coming on the top. So footer, there is a exact automated date and time. It's a left align. Now go back. Next step is in cell C4, first go and save spreadsheet. Save it. Now let's begin with the step number 16. In cell C4, use a function to look up the manufacturer's name. Use the M-code columns for the lookup value and the external file ssd_manufacturer.csv for the array. So this is basically examiner asks us use a lookup. So you must know what is lookup, what is the function, and what this function does. Lookup is used to look up a value using a data in the first row or a first columns of a range of a cells, of a data range of a cells. So there are two types of a lookup. One is VLOOKUP and one is HLOOKUP. VLOOKUP, it looks a value vertically, and HLOOKUP looks values horizontally. So right, but it is wise whenever you ask and another file, data range or file will be provided to you. So this is understood. You have to use VLOOKUP first, because in the beginning I have opened two files and placed them on taskbar because I wanted to use them. So this is my working file, this is my data range file. Look, this is my data range file. So when data range is already has been given to you, so you must use VLOOKUP. So is the first, bring your cursor here, use VLOOKUP. Now it shows a syntax. So first it asks you, I need to find a lookup value. So if you go right here, examiner asks us your lookup, the manufacturer name, use M-code column for the lookup value. So M-code is the lookup value, this one. So go back here, this is my lookup value, M-code, then comma. So here is a table array and column index. So table array is this. I have already opened here. This one is my table array. It's my data range. So I will select from A2, not A1, because on A1 there is the title of a data range. So you always give a range of this. Select it. Right. And right here column index. Why do I type here 2? Column index means this formula tells Excel go and look a value from the second column of a data range. So second, this is second column, B is a second column. So I done it. So then 0. Why do I select 0? 0 means exact match or nearest match. Sometimes you call it is a false exact match, or 2 is the approximate match, nearest match. So but it is a wise if you always use 0 and a false. No need to select the 2-1 approximate match. So just go close it, this window, and see here's a whole it is the code column of this manufacturer. So A, if I go and find in this range, you can also see, so this one ADATB, adapt, is a manufacturer of M code. So A is a code of this. So this is how lookup does perform. So go to back, and next is and the external file manufacturers.say for the array. Yes, we did it. This is my external file. So we have done. So first go step number 17. In cell G4, use a formula to calculate the price per gigabyte for this drive. So now in G4, use formulas to calculate the price per gigabyte for this drive. So in order to do this, I will bring my cursor here. So I have to net the price divided by gigabytes, capacity in gigabytes. So is equal to, first do is equal to, and F4 divided by E4. If you see, so look, here is the price. Calculate price per gigabytes for this drive. So we found price per gigabytes, okay, for each drive. So this is a number, or we did calculation. Next step is round this value down to 2 decimal place. So you know the round function, round up and round down. So what we want this formula tells Excel go and round down with the 2 decimal places. So simple is that, click here, round down, select it, and comma and 2. Why do I press 2? Because I want 2 decimal place round down. Select it. See, here we are. So now replicate this, step it, replicate this function used in steps 16 and 17 for each drive. So yes, replicate it. Let's copy this formula, apply this formula on number of records, then it has to be done. So do it now. So it will show the exact. So save your data model. So next step is apply appropriate formatting to rows 4 to 108 of the spreadsheet. So here is the appropriate setting. Appropriate setting is this. We have set this row, and formatting is this okay. So near we asked show currency. Appropriate setting, it should be in the euros. Okay. So one method is this. If you right click and format cells, and here is a format. So use this format. The currency is the euros and format is this. So both are same, but appropriate way is this. So both are fine. So next step is, I guess we did, save your spreadsheet, print the entire spreadsheet showing the formulas. Make sure it is in the landscape orientation. The rows and columns headings are displayed. The contents of all cells are fully visible. So in the showing formula. So print the entire spreadsheet showing formulas. So go here, find the formulas. So there is a option, there is a 2 method, go and show formula. Formulas on. So formulas on. So you need to order them step by step here. This is so make them visible. It is okay. Then so do like this. So this is the complete. This one is not appearing too. Now it's fine. Yes, it shows the same everything, whatever we are asked to do. So the row and column headings are displayed. So showing formula done with this. It is the landscape orientation, the rows and the column headings are displayed. Go to there, arrange printouts, find printouts, print, then page setup is a landscape, and show formulas and headings on the top. Show it, and now see, is a 1 to 8. So here you go back to this file and see it is same, like we can set it like this. So capacity or Rolls formulas, this is a price, we can set it like this even. So it shows the price with this. So here's 1 to 8. So now go back and see. So go back to print. So now it shows the complete layout of this a page white. So go back and see here, and it's a 1 to page 1, page 2 and page 3. So now your header and footer, it's also appearing on the top. So go and save data model. So now next step is the contents of all cells are fully visible. Yes, it was appearing. So print out, make sure that you have enter your name, center number, candidate number. Yes, did it, because things were coming. So print the entire spreadsheet showing the values. Make sure that the printout fits on a single page wide and is 2 pages tall. Print out fits on a single page wide and is 2 pages tall. So here it should now go back to this again and make the formulas of them. So again, just go and order them in a way then manufacturing, and this is the price in gigabytes. And so this data model shows values only. So let's go and click on file to have a next printout. So print, then it shows same. So it's the custom scaling. So check the page, second it's a portrait, 1 page wide to 2 pages tall. So just go and click here and see things are accordingly. So it's gone. Whatever we make sure a printout fit on single page wide. Yes, it is. And it's 2 pages tall. So single page wide and 2 pages tall. Look, it's a 2 pages tall. So next step is contents of all cell are fully visible with no split word. Yes, it is. All contents are fully visible as scores and so here is so codes and or manufacturers and gist. So let's do and save it and go for a printing. So now next step is make sure you have center number, your name, center number, content numbers. Yes, it was coming in our printouts. Go your center number. Yes, and your it's also coming on the footers. So here is center number and date and time is also coming. So back to the data model. Then next step is 22 extract only drives made by Samsung or OZT that cost under 200 euros with more than 240 GB of storage capacity. So here we need to extract some record, which this process is called filtering. So open this and only you are supposed to select columns. So here is then go and click on filters. So the moment I click it, so it shows I know I can filter different records from a different columns. So now manufacturing is first go and deselect all over and select only O's and Samsung. Okay, so price it, we are asked to price it less than 200 euros only. 200 euros only, and capacity in gigabyte is greater than 240. So this process is called filtering. It shows only two manufacturers names and capacity in gigabytes is greater than 240. It's all 240. Prices are less than 200 euros. So just next step is sort the extract into ascending order of manufacturers, then ascending order of a price. So now we need to do ascending order of manufacturers, then ascending order of price. So see this step. Basically just go and select it. In order to do this, select, then filters, custom sorts. So here is a price, delete it and add to label. So this is also not, first go price is sorted manufacturers A to Z. Yes, and does it show, and your price is smallest to largest. So go and see. Here it is the complete reference. If you check, these are only, is the smallest to is the ascending, and Samsung is also, this is ascending 115, 162, and Samsung is also prices in ascending order. So this is how we done with the filtering. So next step is print extract showing the values. Make sure the printout fits on a single page file. So contents of all required cells are fully visible. Let's have next printout, print, and that's all. Look, it shows complete reference and complete fields and columns. Save this data model and go for printing. So we have done all contents of our required cells and fully visible. That yes. So just go and double check for this data model. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching. I hope my solved solutions are helpful.